guys and gals? Nary here from Drakewing Gaming, and some of you know me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Sweet Spices. So, y'all, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm Chan, you are up, and let's go! Alright. Why? That thing almost killed me. It's not something I can easily forget. Lower the music a little bit. Okay. If that thing attacked again, I should know what it is, or what to do, right? Nah, that thing is passive. You'll be safe as long as you didn't provoke it first. It attacked me first, alright. It suddenly just attacked me in the alleyway and tried to stab me with its tentacles and... Hold on, it attacked you first? Out of nowhere? Of course! Definitely not passive like you described. Why? What's wrong with... Elise, flash him. Ah! What was that for? My eyes hurt. Describe the spirit. You mean the Slender Man? I rubbed my eyes and realized the two put on their serious face. See? Shut up, you're just lucky. I'll take him to HQ. Shouldn't you call for human resources to scout him out instead? The two started a quiet but heated discussion with a lot of words that I clearly didn't recognize. I'll explain tomorrow, but for now you need a rest. Your room's on the second floor, farthest from the entrance. Here's the key. I'll make a mess. Huh, alright. I caught the key inside. If anything could describe my feelings, it must be between confusion and fear. Well, nothing I can really do right now. Better go get some rest for nothing. Better go get some rest for now. I arrived at the second floor, which is a small studio apartment consisting of a main room, one bathroom, and two bedrooms. It was dark, and I really wanted to get some sleep, so I go straight to my room. My room is not that big, but still spacious. My baggage is neatly placed on the right side of a wooden framed bed, and beside that bed, there's a small dresser enough for one person. There's a small wooden desk right in front of the window, which faces the quiet street below. The dim light from the outside world shone directly to the desktop and created some sort of dramatic setting. I don't even bother to turn on the light. Instead, I'd throw myself straight to the bed. That monster already drained my energy for today. The night had passed rather peacefully. Somehow I managed to sleep through my messed up thought and wake up the next morning by the sound of the alarm. Everything is still dark, but I managed to see the numbers on the buzzing alarm. It's 5 a.m. Freaking 5 a.m. Wow. It's definitely not me who said it this early. Are you kidding? Who even wakes up at this hour? Never mind. I sigh at the rustling sounds right outside my door. I cover my head with a pillow to force me back asleep, but I eventually give up and walk outside the room. I'm into that, brother. I get up at like 8:15 or something like that. Like the earliest I'll get up is 8. No more, no sooner than that. I am not a good morning person if I get up before 8. Oh. Ah, morning. I made you breakfast. I'm still half awake, so I don't even have an ounce of energy to reply, and I just sit there, staring at the egg and bacon on my plate. Okay, I'll explain what happened last night. So, ever heard of something supernatural like spirits? Really? Now? Yeah, so... The monster that attacked you last night, that was a spirit. These spirits are created from people's bad thoughts. Envy, anger, harm, greed, and everything that goes along with that. Those thoughts will manifest into physical entities so it can, well, how do I explain this? Do more bad things for short, like what you experienced last night. Okay, what the heck? So you're telling me that those things come from our mind? So it's everywhere? Yep. If you have a thought, too, let's say, stab me with your fork there, that thought will manifest into a spirit. Bad spirit. I stared deep to my fork and then my cousin with intention to stab him with it, for experiments, of course. Okay, first of all, it's not that easy. Put that down. I like how there was a bead of sweat on him. And secondly, your feelings must be real and to a degree that the only thing which stops you from actually stabbing me is your rationality. So, let's say I really want to stab you because you left me alone in the university and almost got me killed. Will those monsters appear next time? Next to me? Okay, I'm really sorry for what happened last night. Oh, that's cute. And no, it starts with a weak form called a wisp. It's small, only capable of giving strange vibes and mostly invisible. So, weird thing about wisps. I have actually seen one IRL, and it is such a bizarre experience. So basically, this is a little short story, y'all. Strap in. This is some more, Drakewing lore. Anyway, wait, let me pause it real quick. So basically, this was like years ago. I was back at my parents' place, and I was just on my mom's laptop. I was on my mom's laptop in like the living room, and I noticed this weird green light pouring out of the kitchen. And we don't have any like lights that are capable of being that bright and green. So I got up, I walked into the kitchen, and I just saw our cat Mia on the floor playing with this little green ball. And the ball was floating just above her paws, and it was like darting really quickly between them. It was really bizarre, and it's like 1 second after I got into the kitchen and processed what I was looking at, it just flashed out of existence. The light went off and everything, and the cat got up and ran away. It was so fucking bizarre. Yeah, so like, yeah. I have never been able to fully explain what the hell that was, but I think it was a wisp of some kind. So something, some kind of weird energy, some kind of spiritual energy, astral energy. I don't know. It was weird. My cat was playing with it. Anyway. It's small, only capable of giving strange vibes and mostly invisible. It usually looks like floating light orbs, ghost orbs, or whatever it is called in the Ghost Hunter vids. You get the point. But if those thoughts get stronger, the wisp will gain more energy and become what we call a spirit. Those things are dangerous and could cause serious harm. Then why don't more people know about this? It's everywhere. Why is it hidden? Oh, people did know. You think those folklore and myth are just fictional stories? When someone saw those things, it doesn't really register into their mind completely. It renders the spirit invisible, or if in some cases they do, people will eventually forget it, and the image only sometimes appears in nightmares. So, if you ever see ghosts or monsters from your nightmares, chances are some of them aren't from movies that you watch. But still, it'll be troublesome if people keep panicking when they see one of them. That's why we have several countermeasures. One of them is this. Roderick pulled a small device from his pocket. The device looked like a pen with a small red button on it. There's a strip of white glass around the top that reminds him of a camera flash. You've been flashed by this before, right? This little thing called amnesiac light. This little guy can speed up the process of forgetting those spirits' memories from someone's mind. However, I call this thing a neutralizer. That seems familiar. Anyway, but why I don't... Exactly. Like I said before, people normally can't register those images in their mind. But not everyone like that. Some people could see or even interact with the spirits, and those people can't be affected by the neutralizer because they can't forget them in the first place. And you probably are one of those people. I should check on that. You finish your breakfast and I'll be back in a minute. Probably. I rest my head on the counter. Finally some time alone to process all of that. I don't think that Roderick is just messing with me, but I almost get killed by one of them, so I can't doubt it. Damn, my first day in Alapine. I wait for almost 5 minutes before my phone rings. It's from Roderick, calling me downstairs. So I answer. Surprisingly, or not really that surprising at this point, he wasn't there. Instead, Elise was there to greet my surprised face. That's it, I'm gonna stab him for real. He keeps throwing me in very unpredictable situations and it's getting worse each time. Good morning. There's no monster looking around now, so lower your fork. I look down and I'm still holding tight on my fork from earlier. About yesterday, how do you do that? I do some hand gestures as if the strings came out from my hand. She looks at me for a short while and sighs. I can't tell you that yet. This girl, is she training in my secret underground facility or something? So, your job is killing those spirits? How much has he already told you? A couple things about spirits? Not much then. She thought a little. Alright, you're a potential recruit, so I can share this information. The spirits, like what you saw last night, don't usually attack people. Normal people. Unfortunately, not for us. They see people who can see and interact with spirits as a threat. And we also see them as threats. Those spirits emit bad thoughts to the surrounding areas. The more people get affected by it, the stronger they are. That's why sometimes you see in an area really crowded in criminal activity or some spot that guarantees breakup if you have a date in that place. All of that caused by spirits that settle in those locations. Second, y'all. It's Gatorade time. It is Gatorade time. Okay. So you kill the spirit so it doesn't go wild and mess things up? Yes, and only us know who can know how to deal with it. Okay, I need some time to process that. I looked down to try to calm my mind while Elise took a broom from the closet and threw it towards me. Clear your mind while you clean the floor. She throws a broom at me which I catch easily. By the way, I haven't caught your name yet. I'm pretty sure you already know me. I'm Chance, Roderick's cousin. Huh. Must be a pain having a relative who can't catch a break, huh? We haven't really gotten in touch a lot yet. I met him before, but who knows that he's actually very impatient. Speaking of which, where is he anyway? Oh, he just ran into the market 1 block from here, grabbing fresh groceries for today's breakfast menu. People usually come around 8 a.m. to have some quick bites. Roderick is unexpectedly a really good cook. Huh, so what time do you open? You guys are students too, right? 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. for breakfast. Then we open again at 5 or 6 in the evening. We want to open longer, but we're understaffed, so welcome to the team. Huh, what do you mean? Oh, wait, he hasn't told you yet? I nodded vigorously, and my hand burning with deep intention to slap my cousin. I sweep the floor for around 5 minutes before the wolf entered with an innocent face. Whoa! Elise immediately grabs him and throws him into a nearby chair, and both of us stand in front of him like a pair of interrogators. Let me get this straight. You decided to make me one of your employees in less than 24 hours, and I've been in this city without even telling me about it? Well, yes, but actually, no. I'm still planning to. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. Is your definition planning to is revising the work table and to create an announcement that this cafe will open longer? You call that still planning? It's not an announcement. I only talk about it only to regulars, and I definitely add maybe in front of it. Plus, that's how management works. Kinda. I haven't gotten my classes scheduled yet. Heck, my classes haven't even started yet. Look, I'm definitely going to help you run this place. After all, you let me stay here. My mom will kill me if she finds out I'm freeloading. But please let me catch a break. I almost got killed by a Slender Man. Okay, sorry. I guess I'll delay your Aegis registration paperwork. My cousin immediately shuts his mouth, but it was too late. Both of us already heard it. No. I haven't done anything except planning it. I swear. Please put that chair down. I look aside and saw Elise has a chair an inch above her head before slowly putting it down. Give me one good reason you rushed this thing out without my agreement. If the other organizations, let's say Greycliff, find him before we register him to Aegis, they will definitely scout him. And if they do pick up interest in him, they'll persuade or even force him to work for them. However, if he's already an Aegis member, they can't manipulate him to work for them. Plus, I'm your boss. Why do I need your permission? Whoa, Aegis? Organizations? Am I being targeted by some secret services? It's, this wolf. Yes, Aegis is an international private intelligence agency that deal with the spirits and anything related to it. And what about the other organization you said earlier? Because the number of people who can see and remember the spirits was less than enough to deal with all the trouble caused by it, let alone people who can fight like me. Every organization which deals with those things is hunting new members. A private company, mercenary, or even criminal organizations are racing to bring members in because the people who can do the job are scarce. 1 second, y'all. Gatorade time. Put it simply, you have a special talent that attracts those organizations. Unfortunately, they'll get you by any means possible. Can I just stay away from all this quietly? I'll see what I can do, but you still need to join Aegis. If not, you'll be targeted by every organization. Sooner or later, the pressure will force you to join. And let me tell you, you don't want to end up joining a shady one. Hang it. I know it's hard, but hey, at least you have me. I'm gonna make breakfast for our customer. Elise, can you flip the sign, please? I stare blankly as I process the situation, the world I'm going to live in. But then Elise softly pats my shoulder as if she knows the feeling. Don't worry, it's not as hard as you think. Soon you'll learn the thing we met last night is not a big deal. Great, looks like I'm going to be busy for the first week. I hastily climbed upstairs before the first customer comes. I promised to work, but not today. I need to rest. I enter the apartment upstairs and lie down on the couch while listening to the faint activity downstairs. I look around and wonder what to do for several minutes. Scrolling through my phone without a single idea comes to my mind. I look at the ceiling and think how I can handle both my classes and the mysterious monsters that lurk in the city. My hands cover my face as I try to comfort myself. Seeing how Roderick and Elise look completely fine and can do their daily lives even though they know about the spirits, maybe I can do this as well. I keep staring at the ceiling, thinking a lot, but not quite focused on one topic. He tried to note the details of the living space he'll live for the next 4 years. Right in front of the sofa is a pretty big flat-mounted LCD TV with 2 standing speakers. I stood there like two palace guards guarding either side of the TV. I feel hesitant to play anything on a speaker while the cafe is still open. Hope this place has good sound insulation. The room is right behind where I'm sitting, next to Roderick's room. Right beside the living room is the kitchen where I ate dinner earlier with Roderick. Fairly mundane living space, nothing here giving any sign of people who fight monsters on a daily basis. I laugh a little. Is this absurd? Yeah, it is. It's like one of those confused characters in urban fantasy. I sighed, and without anything better to do, I walked downstairs. Hey, Chance, need help on dishes? Yeah, thanks. Here, let me show you around the kitchen. A couple days later. Finally it's over. I don't get it. I don't get it. If we are in an art major, then why do we need a math class? Look at my new classmate. He's quite a big one, and clearly in contrast to the rest of the class. Well, it's a mandatory basic subject. I'm in literature, and I got it as well. What? I thought you were also in art. Yeah, I'd only briefly mentioned that there's several majors in our math class to save space. Oh, God. That is why I do not laugh very often, because... Oh, that's why I don't fake laugh, because my throat knows what I'm doing, and it's like, fuck you. Maybe because... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Sorry, y'all. Oh, man. Okay. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and pause it right there. We're just about out of time anyway, I don't want to have hiccups. Anyway, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, leave a super thanks, or a tip if you can, it always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!